And there it is. The Sylveon hotfix. Mystical Fire getting the worst of it with the hardest nerf, but Hyper Voice also getting a significant hit. These numbers are meaningful, and coming from the math cord, this is what it shows. A 37% damage nerf on Mystical Fire. That's crazy. But also Hyper Voice getting dropped by 20%. Now, Hyper Voice was the one-shot move. So even though it's like, oh man, look at all the percent that Mystical Fire took, Hyper Voice still took a huge amount of flat damage reduction as well. So the actual numbers are still pretty crazy. So if we just kind of look at the old damage numbers at level 10, we can see that Mystical Fire, because it's getting its upgrade, is going to be doing twice this amount of damage. So 2,400 damage on one target. Now with the Hyper Voice, this is going to be 552 times 7. So Hyper Voice losing 20% is going to be losing a very large amount as well, because it was just straight one-shotting people. Also, it gets the stacking damage, so that damage also gets crazier. So you're actually doing more than 7 times 500-ish. So yeah, you're one-shotting people. You're doing 4,000 or 5,000 damage in some kind of shenanigan weird way. Also, the special defense drop, it was madness. So now if we refresh, I'm pretty sure this is going to be updated. No, it hasn't been updated yet. Alright, I just want to kind of have those numbers ready, but either way, that was the old damage, and new damage is going to be like 20% less. So you're losing 1,000 damage on Hyper Voice at level 10, and then that means you're going to be losing 30% of 2,400-ish. So yeah, you're also going to be losing like 700-800 damage on the Mystical Fire. It's crazy. And even though it wasn't a cooldown nerf on the Hyper Voice, now Hyper Voice is just like the pick, even though I'm pretty sure Hyper Voice was the best one to pick regardless of the nerf. But now that both got nerfed and Mystical Fire got wrecked even harder, you want to stick to that Hyper Voice. And even then, like, it changes the play patterns. Like, you still have the same uptime, you still have the same spam ability, but the enemy knows you aren't as much of a threat. They're not going to be scared off as much. You're not going to immediately win trades as hard, so you have to wait those extra couple of seconds for that Hyper Voice to come back up. And now, like, what would take 1 Hyper Voice to KO someone takes 2. What would have taken 2 takes 3. So your time to kill has almost doubled, even though you're only getting a 20% damage nerf. Like, it's strangely meaningful, and it's so strong, I think it drops Sylveon from, like, the best character in the game to A tier. Now, check out my tier list so you understand what that means. Most of the Pokemon are A+ tier because they're just really good. This makes it like Gardevoir. And to some people, that's alright, and to other people, that's like, oh no, Sylveon's dead. And yeah, it was a huge nerf. So I'm going to go into some gameplay. The character definitely feels different. Definitely isn't free. Just feels decent. But right now, when there's so many other broken characters, decent isn't good enough. Like, perfectly balanced is actually bad in Pokemon Unite. It's weird. So, after playing some games, the damage is meaningful. You're not one-shotting people anymore. But the cooldown, oh no, well, that's just straight stolen. That's fine. We live those. We don't care about their scores as well. Like, that's the thing you do when you take top. You just vibe it out for a bit. Oh. I was about to say you gotta get in there and stack it, whatever. That scoring doesn't matter. Wigglytuff is... I was about to say, if Wigglytuff is making it stealable, we're fine. We just have to wait for Crustle now. Or not Crustle, Corphish. Like, that's it. They don't do anything. Ooh. Alright, that's a flash. This dude's dead. Alright, so worth, guys. Big worth. Oh. More behind than I'd like to be, but I mean, like, dang. Alright. Get that. Hyper Voice. Wait, yo, he's going for it? Nah, alright, let's see how much the Hyper Voice matters. Not enough. Yo, the auto attack chasing him is pretty hype. And just like that, we are back in it. Good job, bro. Yo, wait, what? They're just going to give this to me? Okay. Wait, what's happening here? How do they think this is going to work? This game is just too weird, dude. Alright. I would say, like, let's watch the damage numbers, but we're still killing people. And I guess that's kind of it. Like, Sylveon doesn't win on its own as hard anymore. Like, if you have a teammate with you, you feel like old Sylveon, because then it just doesn't really change around the time to kill, but it makes it slightly more balanced. And like, I can just walk away and steal this. So, there we go. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, I'm just going to grab this. Rotate bot. Oh, maybe we can see what happens. Oh, okay. Perfect. I'm just going to use this to stay in range. Oh, we get it. Maybe that's the difference, kind of making a diff. We steal that, we get our Unite move. I don't know why this Wigglytuff is trying to contest me. Oh man, I'm asleep, I'm getting slapped. Oh no, oh no, what am I gonna do? He's hurt. Our Cinderace is amazing though. Get back here. Yeah, looks like I didn't need to rotate, but I'm a good team player. Oh, hey, get back here. So as you can see, we're not hard murdering people as much. We're hurting them. It's pretty alright, but it's not guaranteed anymore. So, it feels balanced. That's Sylveon right now. Sylveon feels balanced. I would like to have a better game to show for it though, because like, man, that start was scuffed. Wait, why are they staying here? Like, oh, good. Never mind. They just explained it for me why they're staying here. They are a trash Stealth Rocks player. Wow, that's double focus ban. They just die here. Like, why stick around when your double focus ban is gone? Good job, Greninja. That scoring matters. 6 points. I was about to say Launchpad's about to do a thing, but seems like it doesn't matter. Not getting good enough gameplay to show. That upsets me. Why do people think scoring is good? Trash score shield players, dude. Can't escape them. I'll take it though. This dude built Sheen, he's cocky as fuck. A lot of like crazy Unite move usages. Oh, we don't get the one shot. That's the difference right there. That's the difference in full swing, dude. Ah! Yeah, just keep running. That Venusaur's mad. Oh, he's mad. Thank you, Blastoise. No. That's a lot of comeback experience for the Venusaur. 12. He's got Goal Getter too. Was that an immediate extreme speed miss? Or was he running Power Punch? I didn't catch it exactly. That looks like Lucario did not do what Lucario needed to do. See, even though this is an awful game, it like kind of captures like Sylveon, where it's like, yeah, things happen. This is the game. There's a lot of different thoughts to have, where it's like that damage reduction means since you're not one-shotting people, you have to do 2 rotations of Hyper Voice. So technically your time to kill has gone down by like 4 seconds, because like you are just the damaging move. But also, Hyper Voice, the biggest thing that needed nerf was the cooldown. So where it's like just longer cooldown would make it actually balanced. Instead of doing that, they hit the just raw damage. So it creates a lot of weird interactions. Can we not scuff Zapdos fight for once?
Don't give up.
Lucario's straight starting it. Alright, that's very rough. That's very rough and scuffed. And we still secure it, so I guess something's going on. Let me just doink him. Big zoomies, dude, on that Calm Mind with the Unite move.
What a goal! What a goal!
And that's why trash Stealth Rocks players, dude. Stealth Rocks Crustle ain't it. You gotta lock them out on that X Scissor so they can't do anything.
You win!
Yeah, Sylveon isn't free. Long story short, Sylveon is not free. Got the Frolic back up. Our team is out of position. You just let that crash. And that way Dreadnought isn't an issue. I was about to say, is that gonna leash back? Yeah, that's leashing. Alright. Let's reset. Ooh, we just gotta kill Venusaur. Yeah, that's an unlucky timing to be landing right there. Oh, dang. Not invincible. Ninetales. If Ninetales Unite moves there with everyone else on that crowd control, we get that. I don't know what that was. Like, where did he go? How did, like, that took so long. He was like top right and then just didn't get it. I really don't want something stupid to happen in this game. It's like, well, we lost, so now it looks ugly and it's hard to explain. But Sylveon doesn't run over people and isn't free. Congratulations. Just gonna stumble into level 12 at 2 minutes. That's a decent place to be. Like, Sylveon's still cracked well ahead and can still, like, take an advantage pretty hard and push it. But it's harder to get ahead and you do less while behind. Yeah, their entire team is carrying. Yeah. Man, was just gone. Not much we can do.
The final stretch.
I do not have Unite move. We kind of just need to like long range snipe and see what they go for. Wow, I didn't go there because I thought that was a death bush. That's the death bush. Yo, you just need to like hard get the Venusaur. Nah, and Lucario pops off inside of it. Yeah. That's so stupid. But our Ninetales and Mamoswine just dropped the ball there. I don't think there was much that made a difference for Sylveon in that last fight because we were just behind. But yep, Sylveon's A tier. That's like the way of saying it right now. It's effectively in the same place as Gardevoir, except Sylveon is like Gardevoir in the early games where you're still kind of nasty on that Hyper Voice, but you don't get to win for free after that, and then you don't get to, like, Sylveon power spikes before the nerf at 4, 6, and 8 were ridiculous, and then it got to use that to be strong throughout the entire game. Now, it doesn't get away with it, and I think one of the biggest things is the mental against the opponents. The opponents know that Sylveon isn't as much of a threat anymore, which makes Sylveon even weaker. I think it's somewhere between perfectly balanced and slightly underwhelming, and it's really hard to say where because Lucario, Talonflame, Zeraora, Cinderace exist right now, and they nerfed Cramorant when Cramorant didn't need the nerf, so it's like roughly a Gardevoir, but not as suffering in lane, but not as impactful as Gardevoir in the late game, so like some weirdness going on. At first I thought, maybe it's still A+ tier, but nah, it's when you strip like that much damage, because like Sylveon, you want to be running Calm Mind over the Draining Kiss. Yeah. And when you Unite move, it used to be like you're also losing all that healing and all that extra power when you Unite move, so it's pretty big. Like losing 20% on Hyper Voice and then like almost 40% on the Mystical Fire, it matters. It makes it to where Sylveon is not the best character and gets shot down to like just decent, just balanced. But the problem is there's so many unbalanced characters in this game that Sylveon's a pick, but it's not a good pick anymore. So there we go.